What is going on, family? It is Sunday night in the big city. I need water already, man. My shit's glitching. I don't know why. I'm not gonna say anything again. It only did it once. Yeah, there it goes again. I don't know why it keeps doing that, man. I really don't understand it. I really don't get it. I'm gonna have to figure something out because it makes no sense. Maul, what's going on, friend? Paul, good to see you. Paul, I need to know which song you want. I'm glad you're on here, and it is late. Chat disconnected. Wait, where will we reconnect you? All right, let me switch that back. Cool. Hey, what's going on, Joe? Jessica, good to see you as well. Johnny, did you read my last message? No, I did not. Let me look. I'll look now. It's probably important if she said it is. Your last one said okay. Oh, Sixers our first song? Hold on. What's going on with that? Maul knows what's going on. Maul's got me in line. I have no fucking idea what's happening tonight. But we're gonna have a good night. We're gonna have a good night because we are taking back Sundays. We are, you know, whatever the fuck I say with that shit. You know what I mean? I keep just saying the band's name. Just keep saying the band's name. I think perhaps Johnny might want to lead off with the Sixers' new song. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, bet. Okay, Hurricane in My Soul. Got it. From Steve. Betcha. Okay, gotcha. I see it. Thank you so much, Joe, for the donation. Thank you so much, man, for the Hailstorm donation. Yes, again, it's Foxtrot Family Night. All the donations are going to go and help to support of our friends in good terms. Yeah, and so everything that we're doing tonight is going to help go support to that, and everything that we've done all week is going to that too. But tonight is the big night, so we are going to be getting into a bunch of songs. We have a bunch of songs on the list. I'm not sure what all ones we're going to actually hit, but obviously any of the donation requests are going to get the priority. So I think that there's already a couple in the list that have been donation based. So just keep that in mind, everyone. At the same time, I want to make everybody happy, but I can't react to every song. I can't do it. But and at the same time, we also gonna have to draw a limit on it tonight as well because I am only one person. So as much as but any donations that come through, we will make reactions to them, even if I do not get to them this evening. So, so with Joe, we definitely got Hailstorms Here's to Us on the list. I want to say that Gaelic Storm the Night was also one, I think too. I can't remember. Maul's gonna have to help me keep some of this on track. Do what you can. Yes, I got some from people on that are helping support through like the kitty food and all that. So and shout out to all of you guys out there that have done that as well. So we also have some of those that Maul doesn't even know about. So I do want to do one of those that I saw. Let me look real quick. I'm gonna find it and add it to the list. Oh, Tab, good to see you, man. Dave, I don't think I said hi to you as well, but good to see you as well. But Paul, yes, we're still doing a rolling quartz for you. That is something I want to do tonight. Regardless of anything I've just said. Where you're going to do that one period. That one's on my list. I really want to do Wind Waker tonight too, guys. They came out with a song like 2 days ago. And I haven't listened to it yet. I really haven't. I put it in my stories twice, and that's the only little snippets I've gotten. So I'm kind of like being a masochist, but at the same time, I don't really want to be selfish and prioritize my needs over everybody else's this way. But I really want to do a reaction for Wind Waker too. I was doing something. I was. The playlist is messed up somehow. Yeah, it's always a work in progress. Like I said, a playlist is never really perfect. I don't think it really has the ability to ever be perfect, to be honest. If you think you have a perfect playlist, you don't have enough music in it. Okay. That was something completely different. Oh, okay, that one. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I won't. maybe that I'm gonna save those. I thought it was something different. Who? I got NF mistaken here too, which it sounded pretty cool to me, but I don't remember where that one came from. Maul has almost a better track of some of these than I do, other than the ones that, especially the ones that I forgot. No lineup for tonight. The order keeps messing up. All right, so should I just ignore that? Is that what you're saying? Should I ignore the lineup? Nah, you got stuff in here, yo. You got stuff in here. There's something we're definitely going to hit. I think Grimfill has a brand new song out too tonight, guys, too. I think that he just put out a brand new song. Just throwing that out there. Going to be lurking, giving hands and arms and rest. Terry, good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. All right, let's get into hail. Let's just go ahead and jump into Hailstorm right away. Let's just get things cooking. I would like to do as many as I possibly can, but again, I am only one person with only so much energy. And I know it might not seem like a lot, but these actually take quite a bit of energy out of me. That's up. I think my sound's still good. Cool. Let me hit record. Today's perfect playlist is tomorrow's junk. Exactly. It's never perfect. Even no matter how good it could start becoming, it's never perfect. I even like mess with my titles and change them all the time, and then that sends me in completely different directions sometimes. I've been working on perfect playlists for about, I don't know, my whole life. Probably. They'll never be perfect. They'll never be perfect. There's no monster anymore to help. That's what I'm saying. She-Ra, good to see you as well. Yeah, I don't want to say that my energy levels are low because of the monster. I think that just a little bit of the dopamine is gone because I just love the taste of it. You know what I mean? I love the taste of energy drinks. It's the regular ones, the Rockstars, the Red Bulls. Like Red Bull did have some fire though. That when they were coming out with like the whatever the yellow can is, the tropical fruit flavor one, that one's fire. A lot of their but it's got to be full flavored. All the sugar-free shit, it all has an aspartame taste in it, and it all tastes like trash. So yeah, it's got to be the one that's bad for you, and the one that has like the most stuff in it is the one that tastes the best. It should have been Sixers Gaelic Storm NF. Is there a reason behind that, Maul, or am I just crazy? Am I just crazy? I feel like I'm crazy. I saw a $50 donation come through for Hailstorm, so we're doing that first. Then we can jump right into that order if that's cool. But we're gonna get into Hailstorm. We're gonna get a Hailstorm for Joe. Oh yeah, I didn't even mention the fact that I'm wearing blue today either. You know what I mean? I'm fully out of my comfort zone today, guys. Blue hoodie on. I even put the purple teddy up, man. It was a special day. All right. We're going to get a Hailstorm. I think I've heard this song before, but I don't ever watch this video, so I don't know how this reaction is going to go. But we're going to play it anyway. What is going on, family? I am very stoked to get into another request from our good buddy Joe, and shout out to him for this one. I believe I actually have heard a live version of this. I think that when they were on tour with The Warning, I think they played either a portion of the whole song with The Warning at the end of the tour, so I think I have heard the song before, but I've never seen the video, so I'm excited to check it out. This is completely side note, guys, but, you know, Jägermeister, I think everybody in their life has, like, one sort of alcohol that they could just never do again, and that's Jägermeister for me. You know what I mean? Some people, it's whatever. And I think like I said, again, depending on how old you are and how much you've had to drink, probably there's something out there that you're like, I couldn't do it anymore. Can't even stand the smell of it. That's me with Jägermeister. So as soon as I saw the bottle, I smelt it. I was like, oh, I can't do it.
We could just go home right now, or maybe we could stick around for just one more drink. Oh yeah. Get another bottle out, let's shoot the shit. Sit back down for just one more drink. Oh yeah. Here's to us, here's to love, all the times that we fucked up. Here's to you, fill the glass, 'cause the last few days have kicked my ass. So let's give them hell, wish everybody well. Here's to us, here's to us. Let's talk it out.
I think that the riff comes through like a lot better, like in this version. Like the obviously live renditions are going to be a different emotion that I think that you're really going to connect with it differently. But like just listening to like the recorded track of it this way, it still has all that same emotion. Where like I feel like it still kind of gives you that a lot of that same kind of feeling. Listening to it this way and not having the live perspective. So I think it's actually really it translates really well. Which a lot of times, like especially like if the first time you hear something, you heard it live, and you're like, "Oh wow, this is actually pretty good." Like you're not gonna connect with it as well. Like I'm not gonna name the band, but like there's a specific band in my mind where I'm like, I can't even listen to like their recorded stuff anymore. So because I just want to hear like the live versions because I feel like they sound so much better to me. But that being said, like again, like I feel like you could really hear like the little nuances of like the extra like little guitar, like the electric guitar riffs in this, which adds like a lot of like I think emotion more to the song.
This far together, put our dreams through the shredder. Let's toast, 'cause things got better. And everything could change like that, and all these years go by so fast, but nothing lasts forever. Here's to us, here's to love, all the times that we messed up. Here's to you, fill the glass, 'cause the last few nights have kicked my ass. If they give you hell, tell them go fuck themselves. Here's to us, here's to us. Here's to all that we kissed, and to all that we missed, to the biggest mistakes that we just wouldn't trade, to us breaking up without us breaking down, to whatever's coming our way. Here's to us.
Yeah, Jägermeister definitely had a sponsorship in this video for sure. I think the music video is pretty cool. I think it would definitely like, you know, if you lived through like those eras and those time frames, I think it would definitely probably make you feel some sort of way, especially like if you were like a teenager or adult kind of going through some of that. Like, cause you know, I was a kid in the 90s, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I recognize the 90s, I recognize like the 80s callbacks and all that kinds of stuff. But I'm like, I didn't really like live through those time frames, even though like my perspective was like a little, I was just probably a little bit younger, like in terms of like the overall like video concept. But I like how it's jumping from like kind of like decades in different parts of your life, like with like prom and then like weddings and then like kind of like now to the present. So it's a really cool concept when you think of like the idea of like the overall like the message of the song and really like kind of like you're just reminiscing in of like not always the end of something, but like just looking back at the start and like how far you've come with something, if that makes any sense. All right, I just saw the exclamation points that Connor from Jinx. What's going on, man? How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I think my understanding is that you can't stick around for long, but I appreciate you for swinging by and hanging out for a minute. Jaeger bombs are yum. Yeah, get your chat in now, because now I'll see it. Jaeger bombs, I had my minute with that. You know what I'm saying? I had quite a bit of Jaeger, and that's what I'm saying. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. When you do it like too much, too far, one time, and you're like, I can't even stand the smell of it, that's more the story behind that. random side note, I got a podcast episode coming out tomorrow. That's a random also side promotion that'll be coming out tomorrow. Ma, I don't know if you even saw that on my channel yet. I'm sure you probably did. You lurker, you short creator, you. Thank you for keeping the secret. But yes, that was my goal, was to tell people tonight that was coming out. And that story about Jaeger will probably get told on that podcast. Is more or less what I'm getting at. So that's what made me think of it. Quite honestly, I was going to say something, but I was like, I'm not going to say it in the middle of like a reaction that way. Yes, fresh polish, and I did it myself, right? The last couple of times, that's why it's straight black. Is when it's straight black, it's I did it. When it's multicolored and something like that, like I went somewhere. You know what I mean? And so I did it myself, and yeah, they turned out better today than they did last time. So I'm proud of myself. All right, sweet. Yeah. So that's awesome, man. Thanks again, Steve, for the exclamation points. I did notice them. When I stop in the middle of it, it's probably the best time for me to also see them too. So I'm glad I looked up. So awesome. I really should be better about like checking that a little bit more frequently. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Sweet that he stopped by. He said he might be back, so that'd be cool. All right. I think I was kind of all right where I was in the song, so let's just keep going.
Here's to us, here's to love, all the times that we messed up. Here's to you, feel the grass, 'cause the last few nights have kicked my ass. If they give you hell, it's time to go fuck themselves. Go fuck themselves. Here's to us, here's to us, here's to us. Here's to us, here's to love, here's to everybody well. Here's to us, here's to love, here's to us.
That to me, this song just sounds like immediately like I didn't really think about it like the first time because it kind of was like the closer of what was happening. But I'm like, to me, this sounds like the automatic encore now. You know what I mean? Like this sounds like the one that they would always close the show out because it would be. That's kind of what the song is, right? So I think it's kind of hard to pull these songs off. You know what I mean? And it's funny. The ones that work and the ones that don't. You know what I mean? Like it feels like when people like grasp too hard, people don't like it. And the ones that people didn't try that hard are the ones that end up the ones that everybody most connected to, if that makes any sense. I say this all the time because I tell this story quite a bit about like The Time of Your Life by Green Day. You know what I mean? Like that song was never supposed to even like be out. And could you imagine if they never really released it? You know what I mean? Because that song is that same type of thing for so many people, the same way that this Hailstorm one is. So not to say that Hailstorm and Here's to Us wasn't ever supposed to make it on the record, but, you know, it's kind of like one of those things where, like, what if they never released it, or what if they hated this song too? You know what I mean? Like, but how much it means to people and what it makes them think about when they listen to it. So, like, that's why I think that it's still, like, important and, again, brave, I think, of artists to share those pieces of art that they create, even if they don't think it's going to be something that other people would connect with in that way, because you never know what's going to happen. So, again, thank you, Joe, for the request and for us to come out and check out Hailstorm again. So that's all I got for this one. Be kind to a stranger today. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you. Honestly, guys, I'm not going to pat myself on the back too hard because I could be wrong. But I would say that's probably the best review of a song that I already knew that I've ever done on here before, because every time I've ever tried to like talk about a song that I already somewhat knew about, I don't think I've done it very well. So I think I did an okay job this time. I was kind of actually proud of how this one ended up in the end. I have a personal special guest coming. Oh, okay. Do they bathe, though, is I think the question, Maul. Do they bathe? Awesome. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks again, Joe. I think this was a good way to start it. we're about to get into a mood changer, I think, if we do. Because we're a little all over the place. Again, but that's how I like it, man. I like it. I don't like it all to be of a same vibe, if that makes any sense. I listen to music so much like a roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? One song is the saddest song you've ever heard, and then the next song is an upbeat anthem. You know what I mean? It's just kind of how I rock and roll. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't like to just continue to go down the sad path. Because honestly, it just starts frustrating me if I listen to too many sad songs in a row, if that makes any sense, because that's where I like the roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? I like to listen to the sad one, then listen to one that like makes me want to like fight somebody afterwards. Does that make sense? Guests don't need soap. We're not a very good hotel then, man. If the guests don't have to bathe. Yeah, shout out to anybody who's getting snow right now. We got snow today, for sure. I think there's supposed to be more snow coming. I think there's supposed to be more like storms coming in the country too. Honestly, I haven't really paid that much attention. So I really couldn't talk to it too much. But it is cold, and it snowed a lot here today. So I'm pretty stoked. Renee, I don't think I said hi to you, so I'm going to say hi. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Legia, I don't think I said hi to you either, so good to see you as well. I still got to figure out the subtitles. Because the question that I can't wrap my brain around, and maybe this is how I'm just dumb, is if I can get English subtitles on the video, how does that help somebody like you? How would you translate the subtitles as they're happening? Does that make sense? That's what I can't get past. I can figure out how to get English, but how do I get it so everybody else can get it in the language they need it in? Does that make sense? That's what I haven't figured out yet. And I know you probably didn't understand a single word I said, but everybody else might, on the mod team, might be able to help with that. At least understanding what I'm trying to explain. Because Steve has sent me something as well that, like, I think that I can get it I can figure out the way to do English subtitles, but I can't figure out how that would affect anybody who doesn't speak English. You know what I mean? I'm going to butcher your name, my friend, but I see you, and it's good to see you. I envy all of you guys who just get to copy the name and write it. I have to try to attempt to pronounce, and I'm terrible. And I got to just be better about not butchering people's names in the moment. I think YouTube has auto-translate if there's a closed caption in English. Yeah, that's how I translate all this stuff, like on my actual reaction videos. Because I'm like, that part, I got that figured out. It's the live stream subtitles that I can't quite figure out. Apparently, there's streamers that do it, but I don't know which ones they are, and I don't know how they do it if they do it. So I haven't quite figured it out yet. But that is on my list of things to figure out for sure. Because we have a bunch of friends that will randomly stop in that I don't think can understand me half the time, and this would actually probably help a lot. First time catching my live. What are we doing here? So, I honestly am trying to be a little bit better about the themes of the specific nights. But Sunday night particularly, typically, is family night, which is basically means that I kind of do a free-for-all a little bit on Sundays where I will give random requests to random people. Just off the love, basically, right? We kind of just figure it out as we go on Sundays, which is pretty much like a freestyle night, if you will. So, but this particular Sunday, and what we have done all week is all the donations that we have received for reaction requests this week have been going into support of our friends over in the band Good Terms, who were affected by the California wildfires, and their GoFundMe that they have to try to get some of their stuff back, because basically they were affected incredibly personally, not just on the band's side of the scale. So all the donations that we have received throughout the week and that we got on tonight's stream, we're going to go towards in an effort to make a donation towards their GoFundMe for that. So we've gotten donations like basically any way through the channel. So like any kind of sticker, anything that, I have a thing where I have like, help me buy cans of kitty food. to make a reaction request. So all that kinds of different stuff like has gone to that specifically. And that was kind of the overall goal of the night, was that we were going to try to help, kind of help rally around the family, and most of the reactions and the requests that we were going to get into tonight were going to be ones that were coming from donations. So tonight is kind of a little bit of a mixture of things, if you will. So hopefully I did a decent job of explaining kind of the overall thought process. We had a list. Oh, you're gonna get me on Victus tonight, Anna. Okay. We have a list. Some of them are just we're just gonna try to get into as many reactions as we can. I try to spread the love as much as I possibly can, but I can't make every single request, and so sometimes I feel like I've done reactions when I should have given somebody else when someone had priority, and I never intend to ever make anybody feel some sort of way about it, and sometimes I overlook some of like the donations that have come in. So if I do, just please remind me. So okay, Victus Brightus, okay, I'm gonna remember that, Anna, because I have not done Victus yet, and you keep putting them in your stories. We did Hailstorm, so we can get that one off the list. Did you update it, Mo? Like, is it in an order? Thank you so much, Mo, for helping out too, by the way. You really are a lifesaver. All right, I'm just gonna rock and roll with what you got here in the tuck, because I feel like you moved some stuff around, and that's cool. So I'm gonna just rock and roll with what you got going. So some of the shout outs might get overlooked, so I'm sorry if that is a thing. It is an effort to try to just get through as many of these reactions as we can tonight. Okay, let's do this one. Let's do this one next. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, it's a good song. Okay. All right, what is going on, family? I am very stoked to get into another reaction from Angelina Jordan today. Today, we're going to be checking out a live version of her doing Bohemian Rhapsody and Yellow Brick Road. I really, really like her Bohemian Rhapsody version, and we kind of already know that Angelina doesn't really do, like, the same thing every single time that she sings, like, the different, like, renditions of the records that she does. And I've never heard the Yellow Brick Road, like, or I haven't heard her touch that record yet. So I am excited to check this out. So let's go ahead and get it right into it.
Anywhere the wind blows doesn't really matter to me. Today, my time is come. Send shivers down my spine. Body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind. Face the truth. Mama, sometimes I wish I'd never been born at baby, can't do this on my baby. Just gotta get out, just gotta get out of here. Nothing really matters, and it won't get said. Nothing really matters.
Was that like thunder in the background? It sounded like weather, like incoming weather in the background, which is pretty wild. Obviously I've kind of gotten a little bit lost, I think, in in this song. I feel like this song just kind of like, does that to me. I think that's what's great about Bohemian Rhapsody. And again, a big sucker when like the opposite gender does like the cover. So I just think it just adds different elements to the music itself. So I've always really, again, appreciated Angelina's cover or her versions of it. The other thing I started thinking about when it came to like the crowd aspect was I envy all the people that are like able to like enjoy and record at the same time, because I have realized about myself that I am not that person. You know what I mean? Where if I whip my phone out and I'm recording, it takes me out of the moment. You know what I mean? Where I really can't do it. So, but I've talked to a few people about this, because like, there's a handful of people like, oh, you should like, you know, as many shows as you go to, you should record them. And I was like, honestly, I wouldn't enjoy the shows then. You know what I mean? Like, and they're like, I know people are out there that are able to like just do it and completely have both perspectives, but to me, it stresses me the fuck out. So I can't do it. So I was just envying all those people that were able to like still appreciate what was going on and like and able to still record it at the same time. And also shout out to everybody who does record this kind of stuff, because obviously this like we wouldn't even be able to see this if like somebody didn't record it. So and a lot of the footage from the lot of the AJ reactions that we do are coming from people who are able to record the audio from basically their cell phone or whatever kind of devices that they have in these moments at these shows. So again, shout out to those people who are able to do it and still enjoy it at the same time, because like I said, I'm not the guy who's ever going to be able to do that for everybody else. I heard it again. It might be just the wind whipping or something, you know what I mean? But it sounds like the weather.
You guys want to hear more? Okay, we're gonna do Yellow Brick Road.
Did she just kind of like freestyle like that, where she was just like, yeah, let's just go, like we'll just do this one, you know what I mean? Like, is that how that happened, where they're like, which one are we doing? And she was like, Yellow Brick Road, you know what I mean? Like, that's fire.
So goodbye, yellow brick wall, where the dogs of society howl. You can't let me a penthouse. I'm going back to my life, back to the hollow down in the woods. I'm thinking lonely back down. Side of my future lies beyond the yellow brick.
homie right here, like, totally knew what was coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knew what was about to happen. He was like, she's about to let it rip, yo.
Walk where the dogs of society howl. Back to the howling old owl in the woods. Arms in the horny bed down. Oh, I'll find inside of my future lies beyond the yellow brick. Oh.
Again, another wonderful, you know, AJ doing what she does, yo. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, she's gonna basically kill everything that she does because she just is an amazing talent, has an amazing voice, and like she has the ability to be able to just to move people with her music this way. And I feel like I'm not sure what was going on in like in this particular environment or what was particularly happening, because it seemed like there was like a lot of people talking like in this at this show performance, whatever was really happening. I'm not going to try to assume what was going on in the moment, but I'm glad I was able to kind of like get kind of past that and still kind of pay attention to her, because I'm like, I feel like everybody who was kind of like just paying attention to her, like that's what you're recognizing what's happening. You know what I mean? Like it's to me, I guess it's almost like just a respect thing, where it just a lot was going on that stage, but then again, a lot was also going on in that crowd. So it was almost like two things were happening at the same time. So I was really trying to like pay attention to her. So I think that she did really, really great. And the thing I think I like the most about this video, and why I still have this up here, is shout out to this dude right here. Because most of the videos, I've always made comments about how the extra people in the band or the extra musicians or whatever that are basically helping perform in the moment, how a lot of them are very like straight-faced. You know what I mean? It's like very like uber professional. You know what I mean? But that guy was like smiling like half the time he was up there. So like he couldn't help himself. You know what I mean? Again, getting kind of lost in the moment of like what was happening and really appreciating what you were seeing. So that's kind of why I made that tie-in with the people with the crowd, because like homeboy on the stage was kind of feeling the same way that I is. Like it just kind of makes you smile. You know what I mean? Like when you kind of get lost in it for a minute. And that's what's special, I think, and what people see and connect with when it comes to like what Angelina Jordan does and the way that she performs and just the talent that she is that way. So, yeah, that's all I got for this one, guys. Be kind to a stranger today. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you. All right. I feel like there were some questions that people had, yo. And I feel like maybe I didn't clarify. Did we get those things squared up, or do we have people have questions for me, yo? Basically, the one thing I did see was that basically the donation ones always get the priority. So that's pretty much his period. So if you made a donation request, you kind of get the jump the line. So it's trying to make sure that I don't really give dollar signs higher priority, if that's more what makes sense. At least not in like this week. Does that make sense? Because like we're trying to raise money for something. So people are probably giving more than they typically would in the moment. So and I'm understanding that. So I'm just trying not to prioritize that per se. So, but yeah, donations will get basically moved to the top of the list essentially. So hopefully that kind of helps answer that question. All right, refresh the playlist and let me know what it says. Okay, let me break it back in. Go back in here and see what order it's in. All right, so the lineup it is in right now. It says the Sixers, Gaelic Storm, NF, Victus. That's the next four. Then Rolling Quartz. I did tell him I was going to do rolling quartz early on the list, too. Totally lied to my man. Totally lied to him. Straight up. I did. I said that earlier. We can rewind it back. He's going to call me out about it, too. He already thinks I'm mad at him. We're going to have to hit this rolling quartz. Rock and roll paradise. Back with a full tummy. I'm glad, Joe. I'm glad. I haven't ate today. It's almost 9 o'clock at night, and your boy hasn't ate anything yet. Shout out to taking care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Anna. Oh, the Sixers cool. Yeah, we have the Sixers Hurricane in My Soul. Apparently it's brand new from 2 days ago. Yeah. And apparently it's about the war. So apparently it's gonna be a little heavy. From what I've been told. Oh, NF, I'm here for it. Yeah, I definitely want to get into more NF, especially the new stuff that I have not heard from NF. Because I have heard some of the older stuff, but I haven't heard everything. I think I heard like one record, like one album. And I don't remember which one it was. I'd have to go kind of like find the names, but like I know all of his stuff is kind of a nature, and I remember most of the titles. Like I would recognize it if I saw it. So like Mistake is on the list today, and I'm not sure what I haven't heard that one yet. I know that for sure. Okay, Lost Hate, you got one through PayPal. All right, let me see what you got. Oh, awesome, man. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, all donations, again, are going to help Good Terms tonight. So we will make a donation, on behalf of the Foxtrot family and all that. Because I would love to put everybody's name and all that, but I think there's only so much space, and I'm just going to put the Foxtrot family on that when we make the donation. So we're going to take all that together, and then I'll probably, I don't know, I might try to double the number or something like that. Probably as my donation on top of it. So I just would like to get as much as we possibly can over to their hands. We shall see. But yeah, we'll do something. We will add all that together, and I'll do something to help add a little sugar on top somehow, some way. Yeah, like I said, I mentioned it before, guys, that I don't really glance at the chat. I really try not to, like in the middle of the reactions, but I did glance once, and I saw Lost Hate saying, "What's going on? I'm so confused." So I was like, okay, maybe I might need to clear some things up if people are confused. Johnny, do you have any falling in reverse reactions? I can't see any. I do not, because I might have one. I take that back. I have one that should be on my channel. I had one, and I took it down because it started a whole thing on there. I said something in the middle of the reaction that people did not take well, and so I just thought it would be better to take it out because it was not something I really wanted to like. It was at a point in time where I was a little bit more, I think, controversial with some of my opinions. So I was a little bit more like hard on our boy Ronnie than I probably. People didn't realize how much I liked him in that video. You wouldn't think that I did, if that makes any sense. So I haven't done a lot of Falling in Reverse because I am very, very familiar with Falling in Reverse's repertoire. There's not anything that they have done that I do not know about. So the only thing that I probably have on there is their cover of them doing Last Resort. And that was specifically for Adiva because she asked me to do it. And I thought it was an important message to do behind. So that's why I don't have any Falling in Reverse on there. So, but we could talk about Falling in Reverse if you'd like. Especially on the Discord if you'd like. Or hit me up on Instagram or something. I'll tell you all about my thoughts about Mr. Ronald Radke. Okay, cool. All right, yeah. As long as there's no confusion, we'll keep this thing moving. We're going to get into the Sixers now. I'm feeling good. I got a lot. My energies are still high. We're on reaction number 3 already. So we're cooking with fire today. I like the music. Not a fan of Ronnie, though. That's just me. That's, like, again, I have a lot of opinions about Mr. Ronnie Radke. You know what I mean? I could probably make an entire like podcast for like 2 hours giving my opinion about him. So again, I can completely understand how everybody feels about that man. And that's why I don't talk about him on the channel, because I love his music. I love what he's doing. I love what he has overcome. But I can completely understand why people can't get past a lot of things when it comes to him. So, and I'm not trying to say that I agree with what the things that he does either, just because I like what he does. Does that make sense? It's a hard fandom that I kind of have. Does that make sense? So it's like again, I hate to talk about it because now it's going to be out there. But this will probably get blocked anyway because we're going to have a lot of videos. So unless you're on the live stream or you watch this run back, he's never going to see it. So yeah, it's almost like when you wish your friend would do better. You know what I mean? Like where you're like, I love you, bro, but like, you know, just you need to grow up sometimes still. You know what I mean? It's like shit like that where it's just like, I expected more from you. You know what I mean? And that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it there. Shout out to Ronnie. Grimfell upset Ronnie on Twitter the other day. What the fuck happened with that? How so? I would love to know how that happened. Was Grimfell doing something? What did Grimfell do? What did they say? Did he just clap back on some like new artist like for no reason like that, or what? Like what happened? It's not beyond him, but I don't know. I'm gonna try to keep my mouth shut. Understand, Johnny? No bad feelings. Yeah, again, like I said, we could talk about Falling in Reverse. I love their music, man. I love it. I got my favorites and I got my ones that I'm like kind of like eh. You know what I mean? But like, you know, I love all the records. I own all the records. The newest one, I wanted more. I expected more. I did. There was some heat on there, but I kind of wanted a little more. Yeah, I think Grimfell actually has a release that's like that just came out on YouTube. Like literally. Like within hours of today, I think. He was just joking around. He was a villain and he got upset about it. He really got sensitive with his response. Oh, interesting. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, he can be a difficult guy to support. I can understand that perspective for sure. And I also think that his fans, I talk a lot about stans. You know what I mean? The difference between a fan or a super fan and a stan. And I feel like it's okay to be a super fan, but you also have to not be a stan. And a stan is when you take things too far. And when you start apologizing for people's bad behavior. And you start making excuses for people when they are doing things that they shouldn't be doing. That is what a stan does. And super fans can understand the difference. You know what I'm saying? When you can still love and support a person and still not agree with everything they do and every single music that they make or every kind of promotion that they ever do, whatever, there's still a healthy line there. And that's what I'm saying. Just stay on the healthy side of the line. Like, you know, if you find yourself making excuses for people when you know that they're doing something wrong, you're probably not supporting the right people. That's the theme of the day. That's the theme of the day. All right, we're going to jump into Sixers, guys. I could talk to y'all all night, but we're going to jump into the next reaction. All right, what is going on, family? I am very stoked to get into another song from the Sixers today. Today, we're going to be checking out Hurricane in My Soul, and it looks like this is brand new. So I am very excited to check it out, so let's just go and jump right into it. I'm already really loving the intro to this is pretty fucking fire, for sure. I love when we build the music and we're starting with like we're not even on the kit yet. We're just making noises on the kit. You know what I'm fucking with that hard. they're kicking up the energy a little bit right there, right after that chorus. The video concept, I feel like they kind of always have knocked out the concept of the videos for sure. But I think that overall, this is probably again, I would say this is probably the best one that they've done so far. For sure, like there's like a lot of emotion in like each scene of the video itself, and then it being like in like this broken, like torn down house, is like adding all that extra layer of like that emotion on top of the storytelling of the song itself. I love the way that they have like built the song structure itself, where it is like this continual build where we're getting into the part of like the extra energy, where I feel like it's important, like with like I think that with the path that we're going, I think kind of on the overall thing of this of structure of like what we're doing with this song. And I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit with it, but I feel like it's all working. I feel like the way that they have slow rolled like the intro to the bass into the guitar and all that has been like exactly how it should be. I feel like the energy has been exactly where it's supposed to be, the way that they have carried it throughout thus far.
I hope that everything will be fine. I just need to find the right side. It will help me tame this incomprehensible hurricane. Everything's spinning faster and faster. My life turns into natural disaster.
Like when she was sitting there talking about like this part about like life being a hurricane and all that, like that whole little section right there. Like, think about in retrospect for a second, kind of like I guess like what this band has kind of been through, and the fact how much like their entire like youth has been stripped from them, like, and how much they have gone through, like not even knowing all the full details, but just like I think even if you know enough about this band of like how the fact that they have like come through Ukraine, and I think that they live in Germany now. And like how they've like had like been in and out of like band members because like one person's family had to move to a different country, or this person's family had to move to another country, and all the fallout and still all the after effects that are still happening to these people. And like I feel like this song is like, you know, they're putting that all really on display, and I feel like that's what's been great about their music, is they have always been kind of like very vulnerable about writing about the experiences of like what they have had and faced going through those situations. If anything, I think the fact that they're even still trying to make music and still like trying to do what they're doing is very brave and commendable. You know what I mean? Because like obviously, again, like just trying to finish your education and start over in a new place and just try to reconnect and just try to even enjoy life. You know what I mean? Like when you feel like all of that kind of like that happiness has just kind of been stripped from you, then try to find that somehow, some way. And I feel like that's probably something that's probably good for them in terms of like, at least making the music. It's something that together it's probably been pretty cathartic that way, because they've all kind of had and shared those experiences. So, and I feel like it comes out together in their music.
I say hello to everybody from the epicenter of the storm. From the epicenter of the storm. Hurricane in my soul, I detected unknown. It seems this is something you got. What should I do? It's tearing me apart.
Oh, the way they ended that was perfect. I think the way they bring it back, all the energy back, right back down to that intro. For me, that's when it shot all the emotion into my heart. Was when they brought the energy levels like back down. Was like, I think for me, like when it really hit me the most, and that kind of like it all kind of came together for me in that way. Yeah, I feel like I feel like it's a simple construct of a song, but again, another great example of like it still carries all the emotion behind it. You know what I mean? Like I feel like everything really spoke volumes, really like in everything in terms of like how they created this and put it together. I thought Homegirl solo was kind of perfect for what it was. It was exactly I think what it needed to be. I think it was badass at the same time, but it was also kind of like low key. You know what I mean? And I feel like that is kind of I think a lot of times like there's an opportunity I think in the solo to either tell a story or there's an opportunity just to be kind of badass. And I feel like this one it kind of told a story, but it still sounded pretty badass at the same time. So like again, I think all the musical interpretation side of it I think was a knockout of the park. I loved the video tie-in. I feel like again they put themselves on display in a way that I can appreciate. I feel like they tell their stories, and I feel like that's what I connect with. So I really like this song a lot, honestly. For as hyped and I'm probably not acting, I did resonate with it quite a bit, and I am liking it quite a bit. So it's definitely going to end up in the playlist for sure. So definitely glad that this one ended up on the list today. That's all I got for this one. Be kind to a stranger today. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't, join the Foxtrot family. There's always room for you. Oh. All right. Honestly, guys, the first thing I probably thought of when this video started was I'm like, thank God that these ladies actually have some clothes on you. They've been putting up so much content of them like just like dancing like and stuff like that just like stuff like this makes me kind of feel weird to help promote. So it feels good to be able to see something where I was like, yo, thank God I don't have to feel like awkward about this like coming across these videos, because like you try to support a band but at the same time like you're like I don't know if I should share this. Like, you know what I mean? It would just be weird coming from me. Yeah, it had everything to do with my own awkwardness, where I was like, I don't think I can help share and promote this. I was like, is it for Johnny to repost? Like I said, them do whatever they want, but just like my effort on my side, where it was like, does this make me look weird? You know what I mean? I'm like, I feel like it's not for me. You know, it's not for me to share. So again, I've had a little bit of a lapse on being able to, I think, properly help promote and push their things. But that has everything to do with, I think, just trying to do the right thing on my end. So, yeah, maybe if I was a lady, it wouldn't be weird. But the fact that I'm a guy, it probably would be weird. And that's what I'm saying. Unless you've seen it, it's probably hard to really explain. But I'm just saying, I'm trying to do the right thing here. Like when a YouTube video is about a sad topic, but you feel odd liking it. Right, like you hate to say how much you love something when somebody pour their heart out to something. It's the same kind of awkwardness where it's just like you want to show support but you don't really know how that's supposed to look. So you know, and that's what I'm saying. I'm still figuring some stuff out. So some things I have figured out, and some things I haven't. But but honestly, the only reason I brought it up, guys, is because this is the only band that's actually been a concern with. Everybody else, I haven't run into this dilemma yet. If I used a blue screen, I'd only be ahead tonight. Yeah, I got my metal as fuck shirt on. Or no, that's why it says death metal. That's right, death metal with the rainbow. Yeah, and it's blue, It's not black. Makes me feel like a little out of place for sure. But I haven't left the house because it snowed, so you know what I mean. So it's all good today. It's all good. I don't have to feel weird about it. I'm only on the internet. People in real life can't see me. People on the internet can. All right, let me go back on the list because I feel like this changes like every time I go in here. So let's go back and see what's in there now. All right, Gaelic a Storm next. Is that? Yeah, that was. Who requested her? I haven't given like a single shout out like all night. I'm gonna keep it moving. I know this was. I think this was. I'm probably wrong, but I do know that it was a dono. The night I punched Russell Crowe. I don't know what we're getting into, but this is going to be interesting. Oh my god, do they really have an emoji where you can put a towel on your head? It should have like the little, you know what I'm saying? Because like that's what people think. You know what I mean? When you wrap your hair in the towel and it like flips over the top. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Someone said the other night that Johnny would look good in blue. Did somebody say that? That does sound somewhat familiar. It's the blue eyes. So that I think that's probably. I think somebody did say this. Yeah, it's the blue eyes. I've heard that quite a bit. Freeze the warning. What's going on, friend? Good to see you. I'm actually pretty bad about not really even addressing you because you don't have a name. You just have like a handle. Shout out to you though. All right, Gaelic Storm. The night I punched Russell Crowe. Fun song. I'm being told. All right, what is going on, family? I am stoked to get into another request from Gaelic Storm. Let's start over. What is going on, family? I am very stoked to get into another request from our buddy Joe. Today it's for Gaelic Storm and the night I punched Russell Crowe. So, not sure what this is, but it sounds like it's going to be fun. So let's go ahead and jump into it.
Here's a little story about someone that you know. He was a right famous fella by the name of Russell Crowe. I was working at a pub, he was smoking at the bar. That's a crime is all you know in California. So I sidled up the rail, right to where he stood. I said, I'm sorry, Mr. Crowe, as nicely as I could. You'll have to put that out now, throw it on the floor. If you don't, I'll kick you out and show you to the door.
I love this so much already, man. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that little guitar riff is pretty damn fire. You know what I mean? The tempo of it and everything is pretty fire. It's catchy too. And I love this little Lego video.
Well, he squared right up to me, somewhat in surprise. Then he narrowed up his gaze, shot me daggers with his eyes. If you think you're man enough, go ahead, he said. I was scared for my life, so I docked him in the head. The closest I've come to ending up dead was the night that I punched Russell Crowe, the gladiator in the head. He lifted up his hands, put them to his nose. Blood was running through his fingers, dripping on his clothes. His bodyguards ran up, get him shot a Crowe. Run, cry Chucky, run and don't stop until you get to Mexico.
I'm telling you, man. There's something a little magical about this little story, like in this song. Like it's just fun. It's just fun and entertaining.
The closest I've come to ending up dead was the night that I punched Russell Crowe, the gladiator in the head. The closest I've come to ending up dead was the night that I punched Russell Crowe, the gladiator in the head.
Russell Crowe gets his get back in the end, going back and smacking them all down. Oh man, yeah, I don't know what else to say about that one. Like, you know, this isn't my typical reaction, other than the fact that this was just fun, man. I appreciated the laugh. Like I said, I thought it was kind of catchy, and I can see why you sent it over, because like I said, it's a little bop. You know what I mean? It's a fun little stupid story, but that's the other thing about music, right? Is like, you know, art is never supposed to be, it's supposed to be whatever it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? This isn't supposed to be the most serious song I ever heard, but I enjoyed it. So shout out to you again, Joe, for the request, man. I really appreciated it. The callbacks to the other Russell Crowe movies, I think, was a nice little touch too. So I love the fact that they added those ones else in there. So that was good. You know, they had a nice little, like, extra little comedic flair, I think, in the video and all that too. So I thought that was funny. Again, shout out to Joe for the request. That's all I got for this one. Be kind to a stranger today. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, it's always for you. Well, I want to say that NF was Diva's request, right? But she's not on here tonight, correct? Correct? Yeah, that's how you do something like that, man, for sure. Like, if you go and do it like it, you know, they killed it. You know what I mean? They killed that shit. Who asked for the next song? I think it's NF's Mistake, and then I think it's Victus after that. As long as it's not updated. Go back. Make sure. Yep. NF's Mistake. I want to say this came from Diva. Pretty sure. James Whittle? Okay, facts. Bam. Cool. Thank you. James, then. All right, we'll give James a shout out. Awesome. All right, we're going to jump right into it. I'm doing good on time, man. We're at 1 hour and 12 minutes still. Shit, I'm killing it today. Man. All right. Let's open this up. All right, cool. All right, what's going on, family? I'm very stoked to get into a request from our good buddy James today, and his request is going to be for NF and the song Mistake. Again, I'm somewhat familiar with NF, but there's a lot that I have not listened to. So this is definitely one that I have not heard yet, so I am excited to check it out. So let's go ahead and jump right into it.
At a standstill, I've got quality.
Jesus.
I feel like I'm at a standstill. waiting for you to tell me I'm okay. If time heals, tell me why do I kill myself trying to show you I'm not a mistake. I've got qualities that I'm not proud of. I've made promises that I walked out on. I've had days I feel I don't deserve love. So think what you think, just don't call me a mistake. Might have made some, can't argue with that, but I ain't one. Even I sometimes get afraid of having to face the wrath of an anxious me. I get it cause I actually feel the same. Sometimes I think I might be a lost cause who turns off cause the way I read into what I've been through. You think I'm mental but it pays off though. When the rent's due I pursue what I love, and if it goes south then falls down, just know I stand on my own 2 feet. Don't you see those that oppose on me? Most won't leave thinking I might retreat. Show my teeth quick if you turn on me, cause I feel like I'm at a standstill, waiting for you to tell me I'm okay. If time heals, tell me why do I kill myself trying to show you I'm not a mistake. I've got qualities that I'm not proud of.
Man, it's yeah, I think one thing that I've definitely taken so far away from, like, I think NF's music is the fact that, like, you know, he definitely gives you he gives you the real, right? So we talk about that a lot on the channel, about how, like, just looking, like, for those artists and those people out there that especially in the art of music that are kind of giving, like, the most rawest and realest forms of themselves. And you can tell by almost everything that I've ever listened to from NF that, like, he's pretty open. You know what I mean? And I think that one of the things that I've liked about him is the fact that, like, he is a pretty good MC for the fact that he does, like, the kind of music that he does. I wouldn't necessarily call him a hip-hop act per se. I don't know if that's disrespectful to not call him a hip-hop act, but that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? I wouldn't necessarily put him in that category, even though he uses a lot of hip-hop elements and flair to the art that he creates. So that being said, like I said, I think that he's a pretty nice MC where he uses, like, different, like, flow and rhythm patterns to be able to, like, express himself, and I feel like he finds good ways to be able to incorporate that when he chooses to change it. And especially, like, when the fact that, like, I don't want to say everything, but a lot of the stuff that I've listened to from him has been very much of, like, a one-tone nature, where, again, there's probably going to be some extra flair that happens in this song at some point, but to this point, it's all been just a slow piano beat that way. So it is one of those things that he finds a way to be able to carry it, I think, kind of throughout the entire song better than I think a lot of people are able to do, where some may argue that maybe his music might be a little bit on the more, now, I'm not saying this, but if it's more boring side, but I think it's because people aren't listening to what really what's really happening. It's not an upbeat anthem kind of music, but it also has a lot of volume in what's going on to it, but you kind of also have to let yourself kind of, like, actually pay attention to what he's saying.
I've made promises that I walked out on. I've had days I feel I don't deserve love. So think what you think, just don't call me up. Just don't call me up.
That's what I'm saying right there with the MC tricks, right? Is he let it breathe on the moment when you were supposed to when you're supposed to say a mistake, you know, the first time. And I didn't even get to touch on that yet when he was talking, like the just even the lyrical content on here, where with trying so hard to prove to you that I'm not a mistake. Even though, like, he was like, you know, I know that I've done things that I'm not proud of, and I know that I have, like, flaws and all these different things, but, like, I'm kind of killing myself trying to prove to you that I'm not a mistake to you. And again, I feel like that's a pretty raw emotion that he gave us, and that's in the chorus. That's the hook of the song, where that is, like, probably the most rawest thing that he is saying is in the chorus. You know what I mean? That a lot of times the verses is where you get that extraness. But a lot of that was there, but I feel like you got the most realist thing that he said has been in the chorus of the song.
Just don't call me a mistake, cause I'm not one. Misplaced, but I found a lot of resentment causes a mess when you let it get to the place of no confidence. Struggle with it, that's obvious, but not enough to make me second guess if I die for the ones I love. So don't you get confused, thinking if you bring me down, I'ma just choose to let myself get used. I don't live like that, I feel trapped, I might lash out. I gotta watch my back, cross my path, especially with ill intent. You'll regret you ever took that task if and when this thing could all go bad. Don't you act like no one warned you, yeah, cause I feel like I'm at a standstill, waiting for you to tell me I'm okay. If time heals, tell me why do I kill myself trying to show you I'm not a mistake. I've got qualities that I'm not proud of. I've made promises that I walk out on. I've had days I feel I don't deserve love. So think what you think, just don't call me a mistake.
He sang it too. Woo! He took it each time he did that chorus, like he took it somewhere else with each one. And that, again, that's why I said, where even though it all had like one tone to it, there was a lot of volume and depth, like with the way that he like delivered the entire record. So again, I thought that this was pretty amazing, pretty vulnerable, and I just like it. You know what I mean? It's real, it's raw. I wouldn't say it would be like at the top of the things that I've heard from him, but it's hard to really put like one song up against another when it's all kind of like different pieces of art that way. Does that make sense? Where I'm like, you know, I think everything's supposed to make you feel something one way or the other, and I feel like this is like one of those ones where like this is definitely a sad rainy day playlist song. You know what I mean? Like it's not the one that you would throw on all the time, but it's definitely a good one for that sad rainy day playlist. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely gonna make it in mine. So you guys definitely have to let me know which the next NF song I'm supposed to check out is. That's all I got for this one. Shout out again to James for the request. Shout out to you, my friend. Be kind to a stranger today. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you. Oh, shit. Ashleena's in here. What's going on, friend? Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us, man. Make sure you guys all tell Ashleena she's the best in the business. And go check out her interview that she just did. I posted it in my stories. She's out here killing it. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. Johnny, what genre do I enjoy the most? Emo. That's the best way to describe it, I guess. Emo, sad, depressing. A lot of those. Why would you listen to this? Thank you, Ashley, and I appreciate you, my friend. You're the best. You are the best. Oh, Pixie, good to see you too, friend. I don't think I've said hi to you. I don't know how long you've been hanging out. I might have missed you the last go around between the last time I was talking to everybody. For my Victus request, he played the pig guy in all the Ren's videos. Okay, cool. That's what I was saying. I'm like, he's one of the Ren friends, right? I'm like, I don't think I've checked out anything specific from him. I've checked out Romaine, and Romaine's pretty fire, so I'm sure Victus is probably just the same. He's the one who's a rapper, right? Or like a rapper-esque kind of guy. All right, let's remove that one. Back into the playlist. I don't know how much Maul's updating this. So I just gotta double check every time. Okay, cool. We on the right one. We all on the right track. Oh, Amanda! Hey, what's going on, friend? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you, Maul. Thank you, everyone who donated Buy Me a Soap tonight. I'm gonna have to try to see if I can change that kitty food to soap. I might have to do it. How do you donate to buy me soap? We got links. We got links here. We got links. I'm curious now. I'm gonna look it up and see if I can do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right now, actually. While I'm talking to you guys. Let's see. All right. If I can do a soap, because like I said, you can put emojis in here. So I had the cat heart. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure I could change that to a soap, to the soap emoji. You're trying to figure out my song request. That's why I asked. Okay, so I guess that probably I lean a lot into like crosses between, I guess, like punk rock and core. Is probably like the most in my bag. The punk rock core bag. You know what I mean? It kind of has like a very like wide array of what that touches. I kind of like all flavors of it. That's what I'm saying. I'm a very big hip hop person, but I don't tend to do hip hop reactions because that's like my own thing. That's like my own thing. But yeah, I would say probably core and punk is probably like the easiest ways to describe it, and then whatever flavor of the rainbow within those two things is probably the easiest way. Not really a huge metal person. I dabble, but I'm not like huge on metal. I like the in-between. Oh, yeah. It's the Buy Me a Coffee link, buy a bar of soap. Love the warning poster in the background. Indeed, I was actually pretty impressed when I saw that one, too. Because when I went to the show, I was like, oh, they have posters, so that's sick. And it turned out to be one that I actually really enjoyed. Because honestly, I'll say it now. I didn't love all the t-shirt designs that they had. I was kind of hoping for something more, but I was very excited about the fact that the poster was dope. There. Don't kill me, Warning Army. I know. Covering my mouth while I said it doesn't mean that I didn't say it. It probably just muffled it a little bit. All right. Let's check out Victus. Let us check out Victus. Bright lights. All right. What is going on, family? I am very stoked to get into another request from our good friend Anna today. And today we're going to be checking out Victus Bright Lights. I have been told and been forewarned that Victus is one of those friends from Ren who is like in all the Ren videos. But I don't think I've actually ever heard any of Victus's original music themselves. So I think this is going to be a first for me. So I'm very excited to check this out.
From myself, I've been hurting. Bright lights in the sky burning out, wondering whether it is worth it. I don't know, but I should find out. Yeah, underneath the surface, no fear. I'm breathing, but it hurts me still. I know I'm gonna make it out. I'ma make it out. Out, out, I'ma make it out. Out, out, I'ma make it out. Leaving me blinded, so I try not to hide this new life. But thank God I made it out. Said I made it out. Running from myself, I've been hurting. Bright lights in the sky burning out, wondering whether it is worth it. I don't know, but I should find out. Yeah, underneath the surface, no fear. I'm breathing, but it hurts me still. I listen. Just listen up quick.
Okay. Before I'm gonna let him cook it for a minute because I feel like he was just warming up. I feel for sure. I thought to myself, I was like, I wonder if he made the beat to this, because I like the beat. I think that it's like kind of simple. And I was sitting there like I kind of like putting myself in like the mood of like where would I listen to this on my. There's a few places I could definitely hear myself listening to this too. So I think it's definitely got a good sound to it, a good vibe. And I love the fact that it's got the originality of like you could really hear the fact that he's like from the UK. I've talked about that before. Like I like hearing those things in music, especially when it's like very hard for you to like overcome that way. So I think it's a very authentic like sound when you still have like a lot of the accent into it, especially since he's not really like a singer, if you will. Not trying to be disrespectful. I'm really trying to not be disrespectful.
Look, yeah, listen. Just listen up quick. Yeah. They say the home is where the heart is, and the lads will lead the way. So now I'm focused and I'm starting to try and live again. Don't listen, just focus on your vision and get it. Instead of living in hesitation, you're waiting straight heading to a dead end. You get it, or you're getting the message the way I said it. Do I gotta keep it simple? Gotta say it all again. I'm just trying to give you info, cause it will help you in the right lights, leaving me blinded. So I try not to hide this new life, and thank God I made it out. Running from myself, I've been hurting. Bright lights in the sky burning out, wondering whether it is worth it. I don't know, but I should find out. Yeah, underneath the surface, no fear. I'm breathing, but it hurts me still. I know I'm gonna make it out. I'm gonna make it out.
That shot, like when he transitions to that spot at the end, was pretty sick. Honestly, I feel like it was a little short. I feel like it was there was a little bit more, like I think, to it that kind of got left off. If that makes any sense. Like, I felt like it was a little over too soon for me. But that's just my opinion. I'm sorry. I feel like it could have gone on a little bit longer. I feel like it, before I knew it, like the pop up for the next video was already there, and I felt like we were just kind of getting started. So. But overall, I think it had like a cool sound to it. I think it's like a good little, what is the word? It's got a good energy to it. It's got like a great message behind it. Yeah, I think it just flowed together really well. And I think that the video was a cool concept of him basically like kind of like traveling like throughout the video to like, and then like getting zapped into like this other world type shit. So I think that was kind of a sick tie-in. So. I think that's all I got for this one, guys. So shout out again. Thank you so much, Anna, for the request. Be kind to a stranger today. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't, join the Foxtrot family. There's always room for you. All right. Go back to my playlist here. Oh, see. All right. We are on Rolling Quartz, Rock and Roll Paradise. Official live video. Fire. Angel, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Dave, I think I said hi to you earlier too. Good. Okay. I said hi to Dave. Paul, we are. Oh, I was just making sure you were still hanging with us, friend. We're about to hit your shit. Bruh. Yeah, shout out to Canada. We got a lot of Canadians in the house right now. For sure. Shout out to Canada. Oh, Angel, have you not seen about the soap thing, dude? you missed a lot in a few days. Oh, yeah, you totally didn't get it. Oh, my God. Yeah, you're behind, fam. You are behind. Yeah, you missed a lot in a couple of streams. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely want to listen to more. Like, do you know if he makes his beats, or did he buy that beat? Your request is Canadian, if that counts. Did you get it to Maul? Is it in here? There's 2 other songs in here I don't recognize. All right, we're going to check out Rolling Quartz, though. It's been a hot minute. This has been on my list for like 5 months to check out this band. I feel like every time I put out every time I thought about doing it, I was like, the Bandmaid fans are going to come for me, because I hadn't put out one like recently from them, and I was like, I can't jump into like another band from like outside of the U.S. and like Japanese, Korean rock worlds. I'm like, I gotta stick at least with the Japanese bands before I start diving into Korean bands. Yes, got Rob's song. Perfect. Okay, cool. Next quest is Rolling Quartz, and it's for Paul. All right, let's get into it. What's going on, family? I am very stoked because we are going to get into a request from our good buddy Balt. Starting over. What's going on, family? I am very stoked to get into another request from our good buddy Paul today, and his request is for us to check out Rolling Quartz, Rock and Roll Paradise, and Drum Solo. So, I don't know what we're getting into, but it sounds like it's going to be pretty damn fire. So let's go ahead and check it out.
이 공연을 우리가 더 재밌게 하기 위해서는 어떻게 해줘야 될까? 더 신나고 더 뜨겁게 놀아보자! Let's go, 소리 질러! Let's go!
The riff on this is pretty sick, and overall the instrumentation from each of the band members has been pretty damn fire. So I just want to get that out of the way. Of like what they're doing in terms of that aspect is fantastic. The other thing that I thought of, like first off the bat, was like, I'm like, I feel like when like a lot of people have been pushing me these bands from, I don't know if it's every band outside of the U.S. that it just gets pushed to me, but I feel like they all have like there's a lot of similarities in terms of like how synchronized the bands are and like what they tend to do like when they're on stage. There's like a lot of comfort levels there. I don't know if it's just because you guys are just pushing the best bands from those parts of the world to me or not, but it just seems like there's a lot of consistency with that. Where like that's what I'm seeing here too, where like the synchronization efforts has been like, you know, you can tell that they practice. You can tell that there's an effort in what they're doing and how they perform on stage. So like I've been taking a lot of that away since haven't been able to take as much of the lyrical content away from the language barrier. But honestly, homegirl on the drum kit with the purple hair, that shit is fire as fuck, yo.
It's a penny time.
now. Where's the pit going, baby? Where's the pit? Ah, why does everybody hate the pits?
Yeah, 신나다. Jump in your head. 여러분 즐길 준비 됐습니까? Are you ready? Okay, let's go. You just sing it 같이 외쳐봐. It's the very time. 미친 것처럼 rock every paradise. Rock every paradise. 같이 외쳐봐. It's the very time. 미친 것처럼 rock every paradise. Rock every paradise. Thank you so much.
Oh man, that I can see why they called it Rock and Roll Paradise pretty quickly. Like it gave you like a lot of like different like flares from like different like things that people love about rock. I think kind of all put into the same thing. Like we had like a whole tempo change. We had like a solo, a little double solo. We had like a drum roll solo. Like yeah, we had a little bit of like all of it kind of mixed in together. So I think overall the song like really kicks a lot of ass. Like it's got a great energy to it. It's fire in that aspect, like hands down. Where it sounds like pure rock and roll, and it just sounds like straight fire that way. So I loved everything about that, and what we saw. That I think that the entire band, I think they just did a really good job of just kind of like performing this song, and they have like good energy on stage. And yeah, they're like engaging. You know what I mean? Again, they told you to jump, guys, and they didn't jump. You know what I mean? No one was jumping. You know what I mean? Like I get it. I get it. I don't be jumping in no circle pits. I really don't. I really don't be. I don't want to be in the pit. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see it. I just want to see other people having fun in it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I got for this one, guys. Be kind to a stranger today. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you have that, join the Foxtrot family. There's always room for you. Oh, Jesse's getting here. He's creeping in here somewhere. I saw Steve put up the exclamation points. Oh, is that who you went and saw, Paul? Was that who you went and saw last week? Oh, and Ashley's in on the Discord? What? Let me see. Are there any dono requests? I could get into another one. I just don't think I have them in the list. Let me get them pulled up here. What time we got? 144. Yeah, dude, I'm cooking tonight, man. I am cooking. I got all kinds of shit to do. All right. Let's see. What was that jump called? All right, Dave. Dave, you're still on here, right, Dave? I just saw your name. Okay, cool. Would you rather it be the Cass Hawkins video, or would you rather do Aurora? I'm kind of leaning on Aurora, to be honest with you, especially since Ashleena's on here, because Ashleena loves Aurora. Oh, the one in my description's broken? Oh, that's not good. That sucks. No one's told me. No one has let me know. Well, now I know, and I'm going to get it. Aurora. Yeah, everyone's saying Aurora. All right, let's hop on Aurora. Exhale, inhale. Exhale. The live performance? I'm assuming. Oh boy. I know Ashleena does. I think doesn't she do like Aurora Tuesdays or something? Don't you do like Aurora Tuesdays? Yeah. So her reactions to Aurora are probably 1,000 times better than mine. Don't expect all the same wonderful things Ashleena says in hers about mine, because my Aurora fandom is very minimal. I've only heard a handful of songs. This is Dave's request. They're fresh. They're fresh today. They're fresh. I was explaining that earlier. When they're all black, it means I did them. If they're other colors, it means I went somewhere. Because normally I'll do like two tones, and like I do all kinds of wild colors and shit too. So, but yeah, if they're straight black, I did them. Joe said we didn't do enough Gaelic Storm. Is that what their whole thing is? They just do like almost like comedy music, if that makes sense? Like, or is that was that kind of like a one-off from them? Yes, fresh, like this afternoon fresh. That's how fresh. I'll watch Ashleena's Aurora reaction repeatedly. Yeah. She's like I said, again, she's the best in the business, and I know she does way better Aurora reactions than I do. So, all right, I'm gonna get into Aurora though. I'm gonna jump into it. Yeah, I guess maybe I'm just so used to live streaming for 3.5 hours, guys, that an hour and 47 minutes seems like I'm doing well. Irish folk band, got it. So yeah, most of their music's probably like of a similar nature that way. That makes sense. All right. I'm gonna jump into this Aurora. Exhale, inhale, and it's from Dave. Okay, we'll make sure I use the right name again. All right. What is going on, family? I am very stoked to get into another song from our request. Excuse me. Starting over. What is going on, family? I am very stoked to get into a request from our good buddy Dave today, and his request is going to be for Aurora Exhale Inhale, and we're going to be checking out the live performance of this, which typically when it comes to Aurora's case is normally a better version anyway. So let's go ahead and check it out.
I was a moving thing before I was a human being. I was the ice before it melts. I was the tree before it fell. My dear, come near. Do you understand what is happening? Crawl beneath the earth to feel the hunger and the thirst. If you could fly and be the bird, then you would see the forest burn. My dear, come near.
I feel like with the one thing that's like very special about her for sure. We were talking about this earlier with another reaction where like some music you can listen to and it's just supposed to make you feel happy. You know what I mean? It's just supposed to just hit the dopamine in your brain the right way. You know what I'm saying? But not to say that Aurora doesn't make people feel happy. But what I'm saying is I feel like when you listen to her music, you can't just like casually put it on. It's not just like this casual thing in the background. Like, you know, you really have to like pay attention to what she's doing. Like there's so much substance and volume to like everything that she does. So it's really not like this casual thing that you could just casually throw on in the background. And I'm sure people do. But you're probably like a crazy huge Aurora fan if you do. So, you know, there's always exceptions to the rules.
Do you understand what is happening? Who is calling me for the emergency? Who is listening to the siren singing? We are stood and somehow calm within the madness of a storm, with no solution for the scared, tasting pollution in the air. My dear, come near. Do you feel my heart?
We're just tasting delusion in the air. That's what I'm saying, guys. Like almost like everything that she says, we could have a conversation about.
And it is there. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Who is calling me for the emergency? Who is listening to the siren singing? Take from my world no more. 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 Take from my world no more.
Oh my god, she is such a vibe-setting mood. I think it's to say the least, man. I feel like every time I've like listened to a song from her, like it's kind of hard to like digest everything that's happening all at the same time. I feel like she's probably one of the more tougher people that I've had to like try to react to, if that makes any sense, because I'm like, she like really pulls you like into her world a little bit, like just like it's very entrancing that way, where I definitely feel like I kind of get lost in it, is probably the easiest way to describe it, where I'm paying attention to something so much that I'm losing everything else. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, where she's one of like the few artists where like again, like the first listen, I'm like, I feel like I miss so much always typically through like that first listen. And again, I think I was just kind of like entranced in the whole, like this whole entire live, like one take performance, where it seemed like I don't know, like a music video in that way, like a one take live, but they called it a live performance, but it just, I don't know. It was just, it seemed so, everything was like to the point and so direct, and everything was like exactly how it was supposed to be. Like, even like when she like changed the sadness in her face at times, when she would sing sing parts, you know what I mean? Like, she would like change the structure of her face to look more sad when she was like trying to harmonize and shit. I don't know. Again, check out Ashlina. Check out Ashlina's reactions. She's the best Aurora reactor that there is. I'll leave the links in the description for her for sure. That's all I got for this one, guys. Thanks again to Dave for the request for Aurora. I really do enjoy her music, but I always feel like there's a million things that people point out about her music and the messages behind the songs that I never touch on. Because again, I didn't get it the first listen. I didn't pick up everything, so I'm not gonna even try to act like I did. So that's all I got for you guys on this one. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them, and if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you. Colorado, are you making a call back from like the beginning of the stream, bro? Like, is that what you just did? Did you really make a call back from the beginning of the stream? What is going on here? Y'all talking about burgers in the background? You have still donos on the playlist, bub? Okay, that's fine. That's what I'm saying. This was a donation too? This wasn't a non-donation. We haven't done a non-donation all night. I think we only done one. I think we've literally only done one. Still waiting for someone to shoot me that donation for Wind Waker. Or else I'm gonna just do it. Off the love, man. I'm checking it out tonight one way or the other. That's what's happening. Oh, you just missed the whole part at the beginning, fam, when I was literally talking about Jaeger and how I don't drink it anymore. That's what I'm saying. Oh, shit. Ashley sent a donation, too? Hold up. Where were we at? Oh, she did. Got it. Awesome. We gonna jump right into that. And then we're gonna jump right back into it. Because they're all donations. So again, like I said, I don't prioritize this way. But I'm excited to check this out. Especially because I already have things to say about it. We're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna go jump right into it. Alright. What is going on, family? I am very stoked to get into a very special request from our good friend Ashlina today. And if you do not know who Ashlina is and you're on my channel, then that's a problem. You need to go over there and figure out who she is. I'll leave all the links in the description below. She just recently did an interview with a band called Take Breath. And we are here trying to show some support for her. And we are going to check out the band that she just interviewed. Because she just did an interview, which was great. And I wasn't familiar with their music. So you should go check out her interview, one. Do that, and two, check out Take a Breath, because we want to support the artists over here. So let's go ahead and check out Canvas. Fucking go! Oh, somebody asked me earlier what my bag was. out of sight, out of mind shit was fire. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes, this song is right up my alley, guys. Right up my alley, right here. I love everything about this. I love how it sounds. I love how it just random, like explosions of transitions in here. It's working together in the perfect ways. The video concept is fire again, taking simple concepts, simple lighting, and making it interesting, telling the story through the video and the visual concept. I think it's all working together. Oh my god. Y'all weren't on this yet? What the fuck? That shot's like right there at the end, like with the light like slowly flickering off of like his eyes like that, like completely going into like that full like eclipse shit. It is hard, man. I'm sold. I'm sold. I don't know what else you want me to say. Other than I'm sold. I'm sold. I'll add it to my playlist right now. Because that's what we're gonna do. When we love it that much, we do it right here on the reaction. Take breath. Yep, we're gonna go ahead and just start following them on everything right away. We'll make sure we leave all the descriptions in them, you know, right at the top. Right at the top. Sorry, Ashley, we're at the bump you down a little bit. We put the R's at the top, then we put Ashley right underneath that. You'll find all my bullshit at the bottom. But it would mean a lot to me if you guys would follow me on Instagram. That would be awesome. So yeah, let's just go ahead and add them real quick. All right. Yep, okay, we're good. We'll follow them on the rest of the socials later, but I'll leave all those links for you. This is right up my alley. Right up my alley. I'm sold. I want to know more. I want to know where they're from. I want to know what all music they've done. Obviously, it's probably not a ton yet if I haven't heard about them yet, and if Ashley hasn't just now pushing these guys onto me. So if she's been holding on to these guys for like a year or something and she hasn't let me know, I'm gonna be pretty upset. So, but I don't think that's the case. So, shout out to her. Shout out to Take Breath. Yeah, we're here. We're here for you. We're here for you. We're gonna check you out for sure. Absolutely. That's all I got for you guys. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you. Oh my God. Wasn't even a question, Ashleyna? Like, wasn't even a question. Oh my God. Oh my God. Nobody sends me stuff like this either. You know what I mean? No. They see me screaming, shouting a video, and they're like, maybe you might like that. Oh man, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Yeah, that was fire. You'll follow me if I use soap. What's up, Custom? Man, good to see you. Good to see you. I'm glad you had a great weekend, my friend. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you had the best weekend that you could possibly have. So I was happy to hear it. I did take a little bit of a break of a social media yesterday, so I didn't see your message until today. So I wasn't able to join in on any of the fun last night. No gatekeeping bands. That's what I'm saying. I didn't think that you was like that. You know what I'm saying? I am your new music bestie. That's what I'm saying. I feel like you could push me in directions. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Jessica she gave me Windmaker money. Oh my God, you're the best. You are awesome. You are awesome. That means we could do it. All right, we got other ones in the tuck, so I got to make sure I'm staying on track here because I'm still running over time already. All right. Oh shit, where'd that come from? there's 3 more now. All right, so we need to add. Yes, thank you, Ashleyna. We need to add Wind Waker to the list. I got you, Mom. Don't you even worry about it. I got you. Song's called Arcane. It's brand new. We gonna add that to the list right now. That's gonna be my last. That's gonna be the last one I'll do. I'll close with Wind Waker. Nope, that's the wrong playlist. All right, there we go. We got Alana Sterling, Cellar Darling, Life is a Vicious Circle. Legion by Terrasac. Yomaha. Yo Mama. I don't know why I just like calling you Yomaha. It's funny. You might have made it too late to the party, my friend. You might have made it too late to the party. I think we're gonna get one of your Jones in here. I think you have one of your requests in here. I might have to move you down. Avalanche by Cellar Darling. Okay, yeah, we got one of your ones in the list. We're gonna hit that one. I got 4 songs left, and that's the last 4 I'm doing. Thank you to everybody who has given donations today. Yes, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Everything is going directly to that GoFundMe for Good Terms. Unfortunately, they were not able to make it with us today, which is okay. Like I said, there's a lot going on. You know what I mean? So not everybody is able to make it on the live streams and stuff like that. But we set the invite out there, and they weren't able to make it. But we told them that we were going to be out here working hard for them and trying to make sure that and they did show a lot of love and appreciation. And they wanted to make sure that they sent out love to everyone in the Foxtrot family as well for all the love and support that you guys have also contributed throughout the week. So thank you guys again for all the donations. We got a couple more on the list, and then we will keep it moving. Keep it moving. All right. Alana Sterling. Whose was this one, though? Whose was this one? O-Tab's out. All right, man. You have a great night. Appreciate you, man. Wrong song for Rob. Oh, we got the wrong song. Is that what's going on? Colorado, did you get me in trouble with your lady? Sorry, guys. I don't normally do this. But I did. All right. This song is with me, live loop. This song is with me, live loop. Johnny Foxtrot. I'm confused. I'm a little confused. Alanis Sterling with me. That song's for Rob. Okay, gotcha. Okay, cool. Is that the right song or is that the wrong song? I think somebody said that was the wrong song. Oh, wrong song. It was for Loop. Got it. Okay. I'm tracking now, guys. I'm tracking. Cellar Darling is for Angel. Alana Sterling is for Rob. Copy. Got it. Got it. Okay. All right, let's get into it. What is going on, family? I am very stoked to get into another request from our good buddy Rob today, and today is going to be for Alana Sterling with me, the live loop. I don't know what live loop means. I would imagine that it means it's live one. I don't know what the loop means though. That's a new one. I've never seen that before, so I don't know if that even means anything at all. So this is a new artist to me, new song. So completely going into this open. So let's go ahead and check it out.
Days go by, dazed and confused. I thought that I had nothing left to lose. There never walked a mile in your shoes. And my heart fell on the floor when I heard the news. It's like we're in a painting to fix broken bones when the room is crowded, but you still feel alone. And I'm trying to speak it, but they don't understand. And I'm trying to fix it. I don't know if I
All right, so I'll admit that I was already sold on the song before she even started even doing some of the extra stuff. So the loop part is making a lot more sense now. But basically, she's just one of those artists that can do this. Does that mean I don't know what they call this? I don't know if live looping is the term for it. I really have no idea. There's a few artists that stick out in my mind. I'm not going to say them because I hate to compare artists to each other. But there are a few artists out there that I am familiar with that do these kind of concepts where they're like the all-in-one, essentially the one-man marching band, if you will. But yeah, I think the song overall is beautiful. I love that already before she even started doing all this. So this is so much emotion behind it, and it's just really, really moving that way.
I
Hey, you live on in our memory. Face pressed against the window pane to try to see the brighter side. In for a place without any pain, but could never get inside. We burned our bridges as we built them, creating castles just to knock them down. Oh, we sleep when the sun comes up, but the moon is out now, and the moon is out.
Oh my god, I love that line. The moon is always out, and the sun's gone, and the moon's always out now. It's a beautiful song about loss, man. It just really is. Like it's kind of like a never-ending journey of like just keep getting into like that subject. I think like, and it's just beautiful. Like her voice is amazing. She's obviously very incredibly talented. The fact that she's able to like to do like this kind of like, you know, play multiple instruments the way that she kind of is, and this just performance in general is just like really moving in general. I think that the thing that I thought of like the most was like so far throughout it has been like, you know, how much of like an emotional like real song this was, but and a lot of times like once the artists create it and they release it, like they have that degree of separation where like that's how they're able to kind of basically perform it without getting emotional themselves, if that makes any sense. So that's where I feel like that this is how I had to be, you know what I mean? Like she kind of had to have that degree of separation in order to be able to even kind of perform something like this, because I feel like there's like a lot of like raw like in it, you know what I mean?
You're not around. It's like wearing a Band-Aid to fix broken bones. When the room is crowded, but you still feel alone. And I'm trying to fix it, but they don't understand. And I'm trying to speak it,
we've been talking about this a lot, I think, on the channel lately. Really just kind of like that message at the end. And the line of the song, like when she was talking about you know, feeling alone in the empty rooms. Feeling alone in like the crowded rooms. We've talked about that like a lot on the channel recently about finding those people that make you feel like at home and don't make you feel so alone. And I feel like you know, for a song like kind of like, I guess, written like this, where it's like kind of like almost like writing an update to a lost person about like what's going on with you. These ones kind of always get me a little bit, because I think about that kind of stuff all the time. About like if I had a moment, like what would I tell them? Like what things have been like since they left. And I don't have much to add today, guys. Other than I just want to really echo that sentiment that they had on the video at the end. As I even had like one of those moments, like, you know, just recently, where like, you know, when I didn't really think that I could get past the season that I was kind of really going through, when I finally started like feeling a little bit better about it, and, you know, you kind of have like one of those relapse days, and you think again that like, you know, maybe none of this shit is even worth it anymore. But no matter how bad things might seem, we can't get through them. And you can too. Alright. Be kind to a stranger today. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you. All right. Next we got on the list, Cellar Darling by Avalanche. I promise, guys, I'm all right. I'm all right. I promise. I'm reeling it in. I'm reeling it in. I just didn't allow myself to fully go there today. You know what I mean? I don't have the energy for it. I don't have the energy to it. I said what I wanted to say, and I feel good about it. I swear to God, guys, one day I will take care of myself. The box of tissues are on the top of my fucking stairs right now. You know what I'm saying? I have tissues. I just hate myself that much. So I just destroy my nose. All right. We're down to the last two. Is this one gonna make me cry? Angel, are you trying to set me up here, fam? What kind of setup is this today? Is this tears? Is this laughter? What are we aiming for? You always got an agenda, fam. You always got an agenda. Don't you even play with me. All right. I need to figure out whose request that is. I have tissues, just no soap. That's good. That's good. That's funny as fuck. That's hilarious. Trifold paper towels. Bounty, baby. The quick picker-upper. Use it, bruh. You know how many times I've brushed? You know how many times I've blown my nose with paper towels? I've even blown. This is how veteran status I am, fam. You want to get a little fun fact about your boy Johnny today? I will blow my nose with like oh fuck, what are those joints called? The blue joints that they have at job sites, like that pick up everything from like a construction site. I've blown my nose with that shit before. I can't remember what the fuck it's called though, but y'all know what I'm talking about. That's how OG I am, fam. Wet wipes, yeah, like I said, whatever you needed a pinch, fam. Wet wipes will work. Just gotta dry them out a little bit. You know what I mean? Use them first. You wash your hands, then blow your nose. Oh my god, my old boss had a joke. She said it was an army joke. I don't even remember the whole thing, but she used to tell it all the time. That was talking about like how the military trained you to take one piece of a napkin and use that for everything. Yeah, I can't do it justice, but she used to crack me the fuck up when she'd tell me that story. She said it was an army joke, so maybe any of those army vets out there maybe know what I'm talking about. I might need Kleenex for Kaz Hawkins. That's what I thought. That's why I decided to go with the Aurora route today too. Plus, Ashleyna was on here, so that's where that came from. I was trying to avoid the tears today, but hey, you know, shit happens. That is what happens when you play the roller coaster of emotions with these songs. Like some of them, we've listened to some emo songs tonight that didn't get me. You know what I mean? You never know. You never know. You really don't. My shit's still fucking flashing. Ugh. All right, what is going on, family? I am very stoked to get into another request from our buddy Angel today, and today it is for the song Avalanche, and the song is called Avalanche, but the band is called Cellar Darling. I'm not familiar with this artist, so this will be a new one for me. So let's go ahead and check it out. I don't know if that's a part of the song or not, but that little was it like a little poem or whatever the fuck at the beginning. This is fucking hard. Cover me with snow, freeze me to death. Forever I'll lay in the alpine bed. That's fucking hard.
Avalanche, 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 freeze your pain. It won't take long. Take my hand and hear me call. This is who we are. This is who we are. Ease your fear, elevate, play with me, and close your eyes.
These little verse parts are super fucking hard, man. Like I don't even know what instruments they're playing, but it sounds great. Like when they add like the extra like little like rock flair to it, it sounds like super sick. Like I really like the verses a lot. there's your line from the beginning. So it was a lyric from the song, so that shit was hard.
But I shall remain. Strip bare of my clothes, I will rest in peace.
See, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna be real about it. I'm a little torn about the avalanche thing. I don't necessarily love it, but I like it when it's at this tempo. I don't like it at the high pitched tempo. I'm liking it better when it's like on the lower scale of it, like when they did it at the beginning, and like when they're bringing it back to here. I kind of like it this way, but I don't really like it when she sings it. If that makes any sense, I feel like it could be something else. But like I said, I like pretty much everything else about it. Like the video concept is cool. Like everything about it, I think has been sick, but I'm not like in love with the avalanche part. Like, but I do like it when they do it this way. So it's like it's not a complete home run for me, but I'm like I'm loving the majority of it. Seasons will change, but I shall remain. Strip bare off my coat, I will rest in peace. Yeah, I think that overall the video concept was sick. I like that the sound of it was sick. I'm probably being a little picky on the avalanche part, but I think I could probably get over it. You know what I mean? I think I said at first listen, I wouldn't say I would love it that way, but it does kind of grow on you. But I think that overall the song quality is great. I think that I like the overall subject matter. The video concept is dope. And I think it sounds good. You know, I really like the verses a lot. The lyrical content again was good for me. It's poetic in nature. It's kind of dark. It's kind of witchcrafty, if you will. I hate to put that word on it like that. You know, if people take that the wrong way. But it kind of gave me certain vibes, and I dug that. So I do appreciate the request. Shout out again to Angel for the request. That's all I got for this one. Be kind to a stranger today. Tell somebody that you love them, and if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you. Sorry, I'm catching up on the chat. I'm just reading a lot of things. I feel like I missed some stuff, but that's okay. I'll catch up on it later. I know how to reverse it, so there's so much music. I dig right away. Witchy. I do like witch vibes. I'm into it. I dig it. I'm not scared of things that scare people. Oh, we're down to Wind Waker now. Oh boy. All right. I think we got a couple on the list that I still need to get to that are donation requests, but I've hit quite a bit. So I'm pretty proud of myself. I am pretty proud. Oh, I'm getting more notifications from my neighborhood. Just making sure they're not trying to kick me out. Hold on. Are they kicking me out? It's snowing, so they're all about the plows and the trash and all that shit that's going on. What is going on with my shit? It is all kinds of flashy. You guys see that shit? Was it all flashing on your screen? How come all of a sudden now it just started flashing? I didn't touch anything. And now it's like doing it over and over again. Oh my good God. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah, there ain't no trash pickup tomorrow. Oh my God. Now it's just completely fucked. Oh my God, it froze again, guys. This is, oh boy. Oh, it happened. We've gone dark. Oh man, it happened. I'm froze. Oh my God. Oh my God, guys. This is how we're gonna have to end the stream. What the fuck? Oh my God, this is not how I wanted to do it. No. Because coming back on here for one reaction is not cool. Oh my God. Lame as fuck. I didn't touch anything at all, fam. Is my computer overheating? Maybe that's the problem. No, not my computer. Maybe my camera. Maybe it's like, fuck you, Johnny. No, it's still working just fine. Yeah, it says like 0 issues on the camera. I don't understand, fam. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh my God. All right, well. Fuck. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do. All right, guys. I'm gonna just play a song. I'm gonna play my outro song. That's gonna be it. You guys won't get to watch Johnny Face tonight. And we're not gonna react to Wind Waker. Fuck my life. No. No. Oh my God. All right. All right, guys. I'm gonna play my Johnny's pick of the night. This whole thing, this whole week has all been about our good buddies in Good Terms. There's no music video for this, so you can just listen to the audio. And we'll say goodbye to everybody. God, this is not how I wanted to go out. This is not how I wanted to do it. We went to the shower scene. Yeah, I can turn my camera on. It's just a picture of my face like an idiot. You know, I'm just stuck here. All right, Good Terms. Yeah, there's one song that I like. Oh, there is a music video. I'm retarded. Oh my God, is this the right one? Right? I'm making sure because. Because that one, oh, I could do that. Yeah, you could still see the video. Yeah, y'all be able to still see the video. I'm just gonna look like an idiot on it. Cool. Even better. All right, guys. Yeah. Everything's been about Good Terms this week, and this is not how I wanted to end it, but this is how we're gonna go out. We're gonna play Johnny's pick of the night. I appreciate y'all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I don't know when I'm gonna be back, to be honest with you guys, but we're gonna hit those paid requests right away. I will keep you all updated. I will keep you all updated. We will, if not, if anything, I might record those reactions just offline. So, thank you guys for bearing with me. I'm glad this happened right at the very end. But again, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I will see you guys very soon. Please hit me up on Instagram. Please hit me up on the Discord. I will talk to you guys very, very soon. This is Good Terms. And the song is called Drivin'. Y'all have a wonderful night. I appreciate y'all, and make sure to, make sure you guys know that I do love you all. I just really wish that you'd bathe. Y'all know that was fire. Y'all know. Y'all heard that breakdown? Y'all heard that little metal like throw in too on the pop punk? Come on now. Stop playing with me. Y'all know that was fire. Y'all have a wonderful night. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for making me laugh with all the emojis.